awake. Paul, you are awake, aren't you? Why won't you answer me?
Because every time I asked you the same question during the night, you refused to answer me. 6 times.
Don't exaggerate. It was only 5. It was my Girl Guides training. We were taught never to talk after lights out.
And sometimes your perversity astonishes me. We have just had the most uncomfortable night of our lives, and you're actually jolly.
A guide smiles and sings under all difficulties. It was an experience. It was fun.
It was a freak storm. Rain buckets, the tent nearly blew away. Everything soaking wet inside. Fun.
And when I suggested at 2 o'clock this morning that we came inside, you refused.
Oh, well, that was my training, Annabelle. Army training, the Dunkirk spirit. Despite my aching back. Although in the army under canvas, at least we had a proper bed to sleep on, as an officer.
And some poor soldier to bring you a cup of tea in the morning. Well, today, General, I'll play Batman. I'll bring you a cup of tea. How does that sound?
Sounds wonderful. Thank you.
Get my slippers from the bottom of the bed.
Well, at least it was an experience, darling. It was fun.
No, look, just shut up, Neil, shut up. Right. Now get a first edition and get round here as fast as you can. No, not our house, stupid. I'll meet you in the close about lunchtime. Okay? Right, see you then. It was a wrong number. It could happen to anyone.
You can't kid me, Damon.
This is damp as well. Everything's damp. Thought modern tents were supposed to be 100% waterproof.
Yeah. We did borrow it from the cleaner. Probably fell off the back of a lorry.
Don't be unpleasant, Paul. It was very good of her to lend it to us. Just wish she'd given us some instructions as well, that's all.
I'm amazed how much you seem to know about this ridiculous pastime. I thought I'd be the expert.
Oh, surprise me, do. Oh. Ooh. No, as it happens, I used to go camping every year for ages. Of course, in my day, it was bell tents. 12 girls to each. We had some fun, though.
Till lights out.
Don't be silly, Paul. That was just the rule. We used to have a midnight feast practically every night. We used to have biscuits, pop, crisps, with a little blue screw of salt. Oh, they were lovely times. And every Wednesday, our parents visited with the vital supply of fresh cream buns.
Cream buns? They were never army issue.
A friend of mine, Pauline Walker, she had the most horrible... Oh, no, it was disgusting.
Go on. Don't keep me in suspense.
No, it was too foul. All right, then. It was after the feast. Torches were out, and the talking had practically stopped, when Pauline found a bit of leftover cream stuck to her pillow.
Oh, go on.
Well, she popped it into her mouth. You'll never guess what it was.
What?
Big, fat, juicy slug.
The joys of camping.
Don't you tell her I said that.
Oh, that's dead nice, that. Really suits you.
I tell you what, you look $1 million there, kid.
Look like a dog dinner, man. Was that an Adolf?
Don't be so cheeky, you. First you bring me fame and fortune, now you're insulting me.
Oh, he's gone off his head. I've just heard him on the phone imagining wrong numbers.
Oh, shut up, will you, Karen?
Hi, Damon. What's wrong with you? I had a gob on you all morning. This was a big day for your mother, my old son. Getting a picture in the paper and the fella coming around to dish out the prize.
Well, it's all down to you, love. You can take some of the credit, you know.
If
reflected glory, that's all he's any good for. I mean, it was Neil actually took the photos, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right, actually. I'm not much to do with it, really. You know.
Well, never mind, love. I'm grateful to the pair of you. It was a very nice thought. And I'll tell that to the bloke from the paper when he comes round. Hey, might get your photo taken and all.
Ah, well, you see, that's it, innit? The papers, they're bound to muck it up, aren't they? I mean, like, take the seance, for example, or, like, that siege thing, you know.
Rubbish. What could go wrong with a thing like this? It's only a little bit of fun, isn't it? It's not as if it's, well, it's local, isn't it? Just a nice little competition.
Hey, it's a big day for Matty today as well. God, I hope he has half my luck.
How was the interview today?
According to Teresa, yeah. Only the second he's had, in God knows how long.
What do you think his chances are, Dad?
Karen, I wish I was you, Queen. But I'll tell you one thing. I offered up a little prayer for Matty this morning, and I don't care who knows.
But you must eat something, Harry. At least drink your tea. It'll set you up for the hospital visit.
It's funny that, Ralph. The number of times in the last few weeks I've said to Edna, you've got to eat, you've got to drink. Now you're telling me.
But it's just as true for you, Harry. You've got to keep your strength up.
Why?
Why?
Look, we're kidding ourselves, Ralph, and you know it. She's had a stroke. She's had two, and she's an old woman.
Oh, don't say that, Harry. She's tough. She'll pull through.
Will she, though? Do you honestly think that? You ask me, mate. All right, Ralph, I'll go and have a shave. When I'm changed, we'll go and cheer her up.
Well, it's all very clean, I must say. Do you get a woman in?
No, I do it all myself. I don't like a mucky house.
You may never does Anne's turn, do you?
Do you like it, love? We've got a lot to look at, you know. That's why we come early, see?
Oh, the garden's a bit poky, though. Why is next door's that much bigger? They're twin semis, aren't they?
I don't know. Maybe hers costs more. She's got a few bob here. She's an accountant, you know, nice card and all that.
Noisy parties, I suppose.
Who are they? No such luck. She's a good neighbour. She's all right.
Selfish, I call it, a garden that size. What are the others like? Not that you'd tell me, I suppose, even if they ran naked round the close banging drums all night.
Mary, time's getting on, love. Do you know the others?
Oh, yeah, they're not a bad bunch, his neighbours got. Not many kids. No dogs. Nice and quiet. Over there, well, that one's the Grants there. Now, they're a nice family. Next to that, the bungalow. That's the geriatrics. The old lady, she's in hospital at the moment. She's just had a stroke. But they don't cause no one no trouble, really. And next to that, well, that's the one where they had that bit of bother.
Nurses, wasn't it? I suppose they brought it on themselves.
If you'd ever met them, you'd know they'd help anyone at any time.
Friends of yours, obviously. Now, who lives in that one? That looks well-maintained property.
Oh, yeah, I reckon you'd like them. They're dead stuck up, they are. Dead stuck up, dead posh, dead boring. As a matter of fact, ever since this lot's been built, I don't think anyone's ever seen them smile.
No, listen, Anna, listen. Because ever since that, he was known as Smelly Simpson. Half an hour he was in that blessed cesspit, and 72 other ranks put on charges for daring to laugh.
The Dunkirk spirit. Dunghill, more like. Oh, I don't know when I've enjoyed a morning so much for ages. There is something to this camping, you see.
Well, it certainly brought out a side in you that I never knew existed, Anna. The night those Sea Scouts raided your camp could be grounds for divorce.
Well, you know what they say about fresh air. It makes you...
Hungry?
Wasn't actually thinking of food, Paul.
Oh, Annabelle. I hope you're not suggesting what I think you're suggesting. We're not teenagers, you know.
Well, then, perhaps if you behave more like them.
But it's true, though, Harry. I've had experience of it. She'll pick up the tone of our voices, maybe, and she'll know we're there, that we're watching over her. It's important, that.
You say something, Ralph. For God's sake, help me.
Best loco I ever drove, Harry. You know what it was, eh? Class 5. Spotters used to call them Mickeys, do you remember? Class 5, mixed traffic. Best loco ever built. Great loco. Talk, Harry, talk. What were your favourites, eh?
I like the
Yeah?
austerities. They used to clang a lot when they were running free. And they...
With the 7 Fs? Or was it the 8 Fs? Do you know, I drove number 90123 a great many times. Shedded a berry she was. They were great locos.
Edna, love. If you can hear me, I want to tell you that I love you. I bloody love you.
What do you want first, the good news or the bad news?
Oh, hey, Neil. Give us the bad news, eh?
The bad news is there's no good news. It's in, large as life and twice as ugly. And it's your Karen.
Oh, look at that.
Pretty young housewife. Karen
Housewife?
Brent.
Oh, hey, Neil. What are we going to do? All right, Damon. It's your academy. Good God, what's all this about? Oh, that's just a bit of a mistake, that, Dave. See, it's Karen and Claire.
It's sort of a joke that went wrong. We took these pickies, see.
She is going to murder you. Hey, not just her either. My mum thinks she's won it. The Glamorous Mother Award. Oh, wait, Dave, you won't let on, will you? Let on? I'm on my way to see Karen now, as a matter of fact. She's out. She's gone down the shops.
Oh.
Look, Dave, I'm begging you, don't say nothing. I'd like to help, boys, honest. But this time, you're on your own.
Really, Annabelle? It's hardly enough to keep body and soul together.
Nonsense, it's full of goodness. I'm going to cut down on cream and such like in my cooking from now on. I'm going to give you things like this food. Protein, vitamins, fibre, coupled with fresh air to give you a new lease of life. On both of us.
You're definitely for it, then, the outdoor life.
I think it'll be a wonderful life. Just picture it now. Waking up to the twittering of larks, a cup of fresh coffee brewing over a wood fire, pot of natural yoghurt.
Backache, wet bottom, sheep ticks. Wonderful.
Oh, Paul, don't be such an old fuddy-duddy. You know you enjoyed it, really. Even if it was a bit silly. Perhaps if we'd been a bit sillier when the children were home.
Ah, no. Don't bring them into it, dear. Anyway, if we're going to become campers, why not go and camp in France? That'd startle them.
France?
Well, si, pourquoi non? Eh? If we are going to behave like teenagers, why not go the whole log? Now, look, if you're so determined, we could even hitchhike.
Oh, Paul, I love you when you're in this sort of mood.
Is that the Gazette? Yeah, I'm inquiring about a picture that was in today. A mother and baby competition photograph. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we've had some oddballs here. You should have seen the state of the couple we had here this morning.
Did they make an offer?
No. Well, that's not up to me. I hope to God they don't, though.
What was up with them?
Well, talk about being stuck up. You should have heard the woman. The decorating was terrible. The rooms are too small. The garden was pokey. She never had a good word to say. I don't think we'll be hearing from them again.
But if you do like, what then? Are we still in with a chance or what?
We like it, see. We're dead keen.
Well, it's like I've already said. It's not really up to me. But if you throw in an offer and the estate agent accepts it, well, that's it then, isn't it? But if they make an offer, well, there's nothing I can do to keep them out, because I'm just sort of, well, a caretaker.
Maybe we better get in touch then, quick. There's them, is there?
I should have heard them. They were a right pair of pains going on about the neighbours.
Why, there's nothing wrong with them, is there? It's a dead posh little place, this, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's nice and quiet.
We have had a bit of neighbour trouble in our time, see? We got to sort it out.
How do you mean, sort it out?
Let's not talk about that. That kind of thing's not going to happen here. It's a lovely little spot.
As I've already said.
Sorry to go on, lad, but you got to make sure, haven't you? It's important, like.
Yeah, but you mightn't get it yet, might you?
Oh, but it's not up to you, though, is it?
See? Even after a minor flood, things are easily dried out. We hardly ever have 2 days consecutive rain in this country in the summer.
Well, why this country, though? I meant what I said about France, you know.
Well, I think we ought to try it out first. The Lake District, perhaps. Or Scotland, even.
Well, there's all the equipment to think about. Dixies and so forth. Primus stoves, storm lanterns.
Primus stoves? Oh, you quaint old-fashioned thing. Ever heard of Calagas?
Oh, listen, Annabelle. When I fought the Mau Mau, we were issued with self-cooking soup.
I don't believe it.
True enough. You lit a wick in the central tunnel of the can and it heated itself up. One of those things that made Britain great. We won the war on it.
All right, Bob. Here. Get your tie straightened and your jacket on. That fella's going to be here any minute. Where did you get a paper?
We couldn't get one, Mrs. Grant. Honest. They were sold right out.
What, Damon, you didn't even get a copy? Blimey, it's not much to ask. Your mother was looking forward to that.
Never mind, never mind. Bound to bring plenty. Damon, go and see if our Claire's awake, will you, love? If she's still asleep, leave her there.
Why, Mum? Me and Neil have got a date, you know, in town.
Date? You've got to be joking, Neil. You're going to win a prize.
Yeah, that's you right, I am.
You what, love?
Not Mrs. Grant.
Go and see if our Karen's around, will you, love?
Sheila, she's on the way down, love. Stop panicking.
Well, come and give me a hand, then.
Hey, it's not here that's panicking. I've got a fit of the runs coming on.
Runs? Now you're talking, lad. You've no such luck.
There they are, kid. Go on, answer it. Give it a kiss.
I can't go. I'm shaking like a leaf.
Of course you can, woman. Go and do your duty. Go on.
Hello.
Hello. I'm from the Gazette. Beautiful mother and baby competition.
Yes, come in.
Hello. Hi. Hi. Well, can I speak to Mrs. Grant, please?
Yes, love. Go on.
No. Sorry, I mean the younger Mrs. Grant. Your daughter, is it?
Daughter?
Yeah, you know, the baby's mother. You must be the gran. Oh, Mrs. Grant, I'm from the Gazette. Congratulations.
You've not drunk your tea again, Harry. It's not sense, you know. You've got to keep your pecker up.
Why? I've asked you once. I'll ask you again. Why?
Because we've got to make her know we're fighting for her. Otherwise, she could become a vegetable, a burden, just like my great...
My Edna will never become a burden.
Yeah,
I might be a miserable old...
I'm sorry, Harry, I'm sorry. Edna will never become a burden.
What? You tried to make out I was Claire's grandmother? I'll swing for you one of these days.
It wasn't actually my idea. It was Neil's idea.
All right, Dave. Hello, you little coward. Blame it on your mate, eh?
God, my brother.
It was mostly your idea.
Holy Mary, what's going on? Karen!
Who the hell's this now?
Look, I'm sorry. Can somebody just tell me what's going on, please?
Oh, Karen! Oh, could you? Oh, could you? Why didn't you tell me about the child? I would have understood. I forgive you, darling. I forgive you. Oh, Karen.
My God, has everyone gone crazy around here, or
How
what?
could you do this
Search
to me?
me, love. I only live here.
somebody please tell me what's going on?
But, Paul, it's stupid. It's ridiculous. If we sleep indoors tonight, well, it could be cheating.
We've been cheating all day, haven't we? I've certainly had a bath. When you needed the loo, I don't recall seeing you sneaking behind a bush with an entrenching tool.
There's no need to be coarse.
Oh, coarse now, is it? Nothing coarse about eating a slug in a bell tent, I suppose.
Look, I've really enjoyed today. I thought you had too.
Yes, I did. Certainly did. Look, darling, another night of tossing and turning and backache. Is that what you want?
Would like a camping holiday.
Flush loos, drinks cabinet, bedside light, a duvet, they mean nothing to you?
Perhaps if we had better beds.
Yes, dear. By the way, would you like a sherry before you cook? From the drinks cabinet?
You can be a meanie sometimes. Yes. A large one, please.
Right.
Well, it's up to yourself, son. It seems far more trouble than it's worth to me trying to explain it.
You're right. I'm going to let you keep the prize, Miss... Well, which one should I give it to, though?
Well, I think you better give it to Damon and Neil. I don't want mere money coming between me and my daughter.
Oh, by the way, Damon, Neil, here's the present you asked me to get your man from town. Why don't you give it to her? What present? Stupid. From the Gazette. Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, there you go, Mum.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, thanks. Hey, come here and give us a kiss. Oh, thank you, Neil. It's lovely.
Did you get it from the Gazette and have it framed?
Oh, that's great, that, Damon. I never would have believed it.
Yeah, well, it was Neil's idea, really. He's a good lad like that.
I know a better one now. Thanks, Dave. Thanks a million.
Yeah, nice one, mate. It'll cost you, lads. Plenty. Well, everybody, I'd better be getting back to work. Damon, on behalf of the Liverpool Gazette, I'd like to present you and your friend with this. I'm sure you'll like it and can make very good use of it.
Come on then, lads. What have you won?
A £15 voucher. For baby clothes?